Okay, let's see. Um, Using my webcam here, we'll see how things are going. Um, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while, and I'm still trying to figure things out again. So I don't know what any of this really means, but still trying to work on all of this. Wonder if I try and copy this and see what goes on here. Hopefully you guys can still see me and what I'm doing. Just trying to go live here and kind of get back into the swing of things. I want to try and get back into the YouTube channel again. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I even made a video was. I'd probably have to go back through and see. Like, I know I posted a couple of like videos, but what I mean is like actual like content related videos. And as far as I'm aware, it's probably been almost 10 years ago since the last video I actually done. Currently trying to share this to a group that I'm in, just to try and get more people in here. So it's been a while. I've had a lot of life, what life, work, a lot of stuff that's been going on in the past few years that I haven't had a whole lot of time to really get back into the YouTube thing again. And I don't know why I took off my glasses. I'm so damn blind I can't even read the comments section, so I guess I should probably put them back on. Oh, hey there. Yeah, it has been a while. You're probably gonna have to remind me who you are again because it's been so long since I've done anything YouTube related that a lot of the people that I've probably met through doing, the YouTube content haven't kept up with, and just a lot a lot's gone on in my life, and um I don't know, like, you guys are able to ask me any questions that you guys, want to ask. How to, I'm eh. It's crazy to think that it's probably been that long since I've actually done content. Oh, you can see Maria in the background. And I know the video quality is not the greatest. I'm using the webcam on my all-in-one computer that I have that I got for Christmas. It's literally a 2014 model all-in-one PC that literally has a 720p camera. So still got to work out the kinks and everything. Oh, Jaden. Okay, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dude, it has been a while. It's been a long time. Yeah, let's see if I can move over so that way you can, well, maybe see her. Maria, where'd you go? Oh, she she's right here. She's up here on the top of my headboard of my bed. Nope, that is Maria. She is a Lynx Point Siamese. I do not know her age. I actually rescued her. I'd say back in February. We had like a day back in February where it was like 20 degrees or so, and she was just out and about as a stray. And my ex at the time was, absolutely obsessed with her. And at the time, I was like, we don't need any more animals. And I was still dealing with the fact of losing my previous cat. So my attachment to Tidbit was so strong that I didn't feel that I would be able to get attached to another cat. Um, but I ended up getting really attached to Maria, which is what I named her, which, knowing the history with me, I ended up naming her Maria after Maria, which is Shadow the Hedgehog's best friend, that unfortunately ended up dying. Which, if you guys know about that, then you know about that. Yeah, she is very healthy and she's very happy. She's literally like another tidbit to me, and she absolutely loves it. She grew to me like so quickly, and after me breaking up with my ex, I kind of claimed the cat, so that's kind of how I still have her. I can bring her closer. Come here, puppies. Oh, come here, Maria. Yeah, yeah, there she is. That's Maria. You look at the camera. Yeah, it's my baby girl. Mhm. She's probably like, "Why are you putting me in the camera? I never gave permission for that." She is really adorable. She is. Shh. I promise that was not a beer, but that's why I made sure before I started this live that I put that it wasn't for kids. So, yeah. But no, like, you guys are able to ask any questions that you guys want to know, like probably what's been up in the past few years, you know, what you guys possibly think could be good ideas for uh, trying to get back into the whole YouTube content. I mean, it's been a long time. It really has. Um, I still try and keep up with obviously the whole Sonic fascination, um, being a part of the furry community, which I will make a very fair point that I honestly do believe the furry community does get a lot more hate than what it really does. Like, it doesn't deserve any hate at all, but people in this world and the way that they act while being a part of that really brings a very bad vibe and notion to the community. That the way that I look at it is that those people that try and affect the community in a bad way, if you know what I'm talking about. They were already like that before joining the community. So, by them already being like that beforehand and joining the community while still doing said things that we won't really get into is what creates that bad rap on the furry community to begin with. And I 100% honestly believe that. And that has come from somebody such as myself that is a Christian within the furry community. And I get a lot of bad rap myself for being a part of the furry community, but yet, living for God and Jesus as well. And it really depends on how you are before you join the community, and it's really confusing. It really is. Um, it's just how I look at it, is that I don't see a problem of you being a Christian devoted to God and Jesus and still being a part of a community that is very open and welcoming and that wants people to be able to be accepted and treated the same. And talking about Christianity and God and stuff like that, if people decide to leave the live because of this, that's completely on you. I mean, I know where I stand and I'm not going to back down from that. So, I ended up re-finding my faith back in 23, and it wasn't really on my choice. I mean, the Lord, the Holy Spirit came upon me and called me back. And it was up to me to decide on whether I actually wanted to go through with that or not. And so, that's one of the things that I can say that has happened, over the past few years in my life, that I refound my faith and I couldn't be any more happier to do so. So, take that as you will. Not everybody is going to believe the same as I do. And I 100% accept that. I'm not going to change any of you because of that, because I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to show you the same kind of kindness and care that I would want to see you guys do for me as well. Because we are called to be that way. We are called to care and love for one another. Now, we're called to still have discernment and, be careful on people that we are around, but at the same time, we are to express that love and care and kindness to other people because you never know what somebody else has been through. So, it's a, yeah, absolutely. Exactly. And, like I said, with that, I'm not going to criticize you for believing something different, but I also don't want you to completely throw it in my face and justify why you believe what you believe because of the fact that I believe something different that is not similar to your own beliefs. You know, everybody's going to be different, and that's just how the world is today. But that doesn't mean that we all can't still be within the same room together and still be friends and still socialize and have a good time. Nothing about that should ever change. And I 100% am for that. So, absolutely, stick to what you truly believe if you feel that that is best for you. For me, I fully have my life devoted to God and Jesus, and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely great. Um, so with me currently doing this live through my computer, I can't necessarily like try and take you guys around on a tour, which I would love to, it's a little bit of a mess because I'm still trying to get a lot of cleaning done, and I'm currently trying to get prepared for Indiana Comic Con that's this weekend, which I head over there as soon as I get off of work tomorrow. So that's going to be awesome. I still haven't even packed yet. I probably should be doing that, but I don't know, I just felt like I should do at least a live because I mean, it's been so long since I've done anything. And um, I just wanted to try and get myself back out there again. How I was going to go about doing that, I wasn't sure, but I just figured maybe doing a live would at least try and help, get myself back out there again. Um, let's see. Well, yeah, absolutely. 100%. I mean, that's exactly what's going to happen if you try and force your beliefs or opinions onto somebody else, is that all you're doing is just only further pushing them away. Um, Whether you're trying to bring them closer in or not, I mean, just completely harassing and pushing onto others is going to literally push them away from, not only from what you believe, but you're going to push them away from you yourself, because they're not going to people are not going to want to be around or socialize with people that are just going to push their beliefs onto them all the time. you know that's that's just not what they're going to do. So absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Comic Con's going to be absolutely amazing this year. I went to Comic Con for the first time last year, and I had an absolutely blast of a time. I met some amazing people last year. Um, I got to meet Erica Henningsen. I can't remember how that's pronounced. She voices Charlie from Has Been Hotel. She also actually, which is the main reason why I wanted to meet her, is because she actually was the original voice actress for Blaze the Cat from Sonic 06, the game that everybody hates, but I still enjoy despite all of its flaws and issues. Um, so yeah, I got to meet Erica Henningsen. Um, who else did I meet? I got to think back and remember now. Uh, oh my. Um, Wait, was it? Yeah, because I have an actual, which I'll show you. I actually got a framed signed picture of her as Charlie, that I had her sign and quote for me. I can grab that and show you guys that real quick. Which that is this right here, if you guys can kind of see that properly. That I got from Comic Con last year, signed from Erica herself, which I just, keep up on my wall. And I mean, I guess if I decided to get rid of this at some point, I could probably get a few bucks out of it because it's officially signed by Erica, but I keep a hold of it and have it on my wall. Oh yeah, Blaze is such like Blaze doesn't really get as much credit or notoriety that she really does deserve, and I feel the same way about Silver as well. And I think I've mentioned this before to some of my friends, is that it's because of Sonic 06, because of that game, that with the bugs and issues and everything else, because Sega completely flat out rushed that game for it to be released for the 15th anniversary in 2006, that they just wanted to get it out there just for that anniversary date. And they could have, I think a lot of people would have enjoyed that game a lot more if they had put a little more extra time into it to work out the bugs, work out the kinks. Um, and obviously, a lot of people always talk about that weird Sonic and Elise kiss scene at the end of the game. But, you know, I guess that is that. I mean, I don't let it stop me from enjoying the game, which I honestly need to actually complete it. I mean, I think I've beaten it once, maybe I even haven't, but I need to get back to playing that game again. I mean, that is absolutely an option as well. I haven't really diversed into the IDW comics, nor have I really gotten a chance to read much of the Archie comics either. But I've been wanting to, but sometimes those comics are either one, hard to get a hold of, or if you can find them, they're always wanting way too much for them. Um, and as far as their own game, I mean, I think that that would be really awesome, but I don't think something like that is ever going to happen, considering '06 was supposed to be their origin story. Um, but however, a game for Blaze and Silver that depicts their life before the Flames of Disaster happened or leading up to the Flames of Disaster at the end of the game, which is what started Sonic '06, I think would absolutely be amazing. 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I kind of have to use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, that I definitely need to get into reading the comics a lot more. But like I said, I mean, just the prices of them can, I mean, can vary like very widely. Um, yeah, and yeah, I mean, I know that I can read them online. um, but there, I don't like. It's not that it's a bad thing to be able to read them online. I think it's great that you have access to be able to do that, but I just think there's something that's a lot better to be able to actually sit with a physical copy in your hand and reading it, that just appeals more to me than reading online. But no, that is an actual very amazing form or way to be able to read them. And the fact that you mentioned that you can read them for free, I mean, is absolutely great for those that want to be able to read them and have the option to do it that way. I mean, I couldn't agree anymore. Like, that's absolutely amazing. I just prefer having physical copies. And I'm actually like that with a lot of stuff. Whether it's uh, trying to get into comics or uh, in games is definitely a big one. Like, if I can't put a physical disc in, like, if I can't put a physical disc into my console, then I don't want that console. So I like that they offer that option to those that are trying to like declutter or anything like that. But I just prefer physical media all the way around. Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I have a vast collection of mainly 360, Xbox 360 titles, but I have some original Xbox 360, Xbox One. And that's primarily because I'm more of an Xbox person than PlayStation. But yeah, like, just that nostalgic feeling of just putting a game in and playing it is a lot more enjoyable than just clicking a digital file. And I also fear if anything got like fully corrupted or stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you have your download history and stuff like that, but I just fear of an issue at some point where things get corrupted internally, or look at it this way. What if you get like hacked or blocked out of your Microsoft account? You no longer at that point have access to any of your media. So you lose out on everything that you purchased in a digital format, and that like I just don't trust it. So if I can't have it physically, then I won't get it at all. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're completely trying to phase out physical media all the way around. You know, you got streaming services for movies, um, Spotify and Apple Music and Pandora and stuff like that, you know, for music, which don't get me wrong. I mean, I actually use Amazon Music, um, but I only use that to be able to listen to music when I'm driving because my car doesn't have a CD player. So that is the only reason I use that. But I still keep a hold of and use physical media that I still have, you know, quite a bit of my uh, music CDs in the living room. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly my point. I mean, everything that they literally lost everything that they could have ever bought, and they no longer have access to any of it, and the only way that they could do it is by creating a new account, and then they would have to rebuy everything all over again. And it's just a waste. I can't stand it. Oh, maybe I did it the wrong. Okay, I think I found a way to actually do this now because I think I uh, did it incorrectly. Trying to get my. So yeah, I'm gonna delete this message and go back in here. And if I share it this way, yes, here we go. It's a lot better. Okay, so I guess I got to wait to be able to do that, which is fine. Let's see. I mean, that is absolutely, I wouldn't doubt that at all. It's an easy way for them to be able to make more money off of you. And then that brings up another point when it comes to the gaming industry. Is I remember now, mind you, I mean, I'm kind of showing my age here. I turned 29 in November this year, and so I was born in late 90s and grew up through the 2000s. I still remember the time when you were able to buy games and the expansions, the DLC content and stuff like that either came in the form of a cardstock card that was within the insert of the case, or you got that included with an extra disc. Um, or they had the different variations, like the limited edition or collector's edition, gold edition, stuff like that, where you could either have just buy the base game or you can buy the upgraded versions, so then that way you could get all that content. But now, like, the only way you get that content is through a damn download code. Like, that's the only other way that you can get it is through a damn download code to be able to get your expansions, your DLCs and stuff like that. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying. And I can't stand it. I mean, I guess if I have to, then I have to, but I miss those days of when you could literally get a physical game on day one release, or back when they had, midnight launch parties or midnight releases, and you could go there and physically have not only the game but expansion DLC. And if you got things like the collector's edition or like the most like top tier editions of those games, you were able to get certain um, like lanyards, pins, some games depending on what they were even had statues and stuff like that. And I guess Maria felt the need to join the live again. But I mean, yeah, no, I completely agree. 100%. It's absolutely insane. And when you Jaden, when you say the R2D2, are you talking about like a specific Star Wars game, or are you talking about when Microsoft had actually released uh, the Star Wars R2D2 Special Edition Xbox 360 console that had the look of R2D2, and when it had that like special startup chime noise? Oh, I'm a dum dum. I thought that said R2D2. I didn't. Yeah, never mind. You're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I mean, even then, like during the days of Red Dead Redemption, and I can even go as far back as like the original Red Dead Redemption, when they had the expansion for Undead Nightmare, that was literally a physical release. Like that was a separate physical release expansion for the first Red Dead Redemption, which then afterwards they had Undead Nightmare, which gave you the whole like zombie experience, which I absolutely enjoyed. I never really got to really deep dive into Red Dead, I will admit, but I think that's a game I'd really love to physically get my hands on and kind of try getting back into. So in that way, I maybe have something to play and enjoy after getting off work and just get immersed into a story. Um, there is a game I'm currently working on right now, actually, um, that not many people even remember. And I think it came out in either 2012 or 2014. I'm wanting to say it was actually 2014. And what I'm currently playing through right now is Daryl and Merle's story before they joined the group in Atlanta. And of course, I'm talking about The Walking Dead. And that game is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. And it has actually been confirmed that it is canon to the actual TV series because it actually is, like I said, it's literally Daryl and Merle Dixon's story before they got with the group in Atlanta that we finally see them in like episode 2 of season 1, and then I think we see Daryl in episode 3 of season 1, which is I think is really awesome and a cool way to give Daryl and Merle their story and make it be canon, but instead of doing it in like a film based situation, they decided to give us a game for it. But I'm not 100% done with that game either. I still need to finish it. By the way, you guys did not see this. Yes, I'm using one of my whiskey glasses here, but I ended up grabbing me a little shooter just to kind of take the edge off. What is that whole thing that people like to do now? Is just shot, 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 shot. Oh my. Knock it down. But, doing things like that, that's why I made sure that I put that when I was creating this live that I made sure, yeah, no, this is not for kids. We don't need kids seeing that. Yeah, it looks like you're the only one that's been commenting right now, Jay. But that's cool. Hopefully we get some more people in here. I see that there's somebody else that is watching, and the other person that's watching right now, feel free and join along in the comments. I'm doing this live just to kind of get myself back into the content creation. I haven't done a video on YouTube in probably almost 10 years. So I'm trying to find different ways to try and get myself back in there. And I'm also open to suggestions. I mean, I was thinking about, doing a specific, well, this was years ago that my channel was mainly supposed to be a Sonic related prioritized channel. And life ended up happening. I had a lot of stuff that kind of went down relationship wise and etc. that I'm not really going to deep dive into right now. I may later or in another live, whenever I do feel ready to be able to do that. Um, but no, a lot has happened and kind of just fell out of the scene for a decade. And I decided that I do want to immerse myself back into it again. So, if you want to know anything about me at all, where I've been the past few years, what I'm up to now, if you want to know more about me, if you don't know me, you can ask those types of questions. The chat is completely open. And as long as, we keep it very civil, I don't have, as far as I'm aware, I don't have any like moderators or anything like that yet, but I'm just kind of just getting back into things. So, feel free and, you know, you can chat through the chat and I'll answer pretty much, for the most part, any questions you guys really have. Oh, good. I did bring him in here. Um, oh, I definitely appreciate you at least stopping by and kind of seeing what was up, Jay. Um, if I remember correctly, um, are me and you friends on Xbox real quick before you go? Because I can't remember. If I remember correctly, I think me and you originally met through Twitter. If I remember correctly, I don't. It's been so long and a lot has happened and everything, and my brain just went. So it's taken me a while to try and remember a lot of things. Okay. So by yes, you're saying that it was from Twitter. Well, see that because when you actually officially mentioned what your name was, that's where it kind of like clicked for the most part. Um, and it's been like I said, it's been so long, and honestly, like I don't really even mess with my Twitter account much anymore. Um, I don't know because I guess just that part of my life, um, doing those kind of things with the role playing and all of that, I don't really associate with much anymore. Um, and it's definitely been a big transition in my life. A lot of that has kind of left me in a bad state, if that makes sense. It kind of put me in a bad state of going toward things that were in reality very like doubt, like I don't know how to put it, but I'm sure you get exactly what I'm saying. And yeah, you say you don't mess with really any of that anymore yourself, which I'm the exact same way. I don't mess with it anymore. I've almost thought about if I still wanted to use Twitter, and yes, I'm for the life of me, I'm still gonna call it Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X. I've always known it as Twitter, and that's what it's gonna be. But I've almost thought about completely deleting that account and creating a new one from fresh. And Maria is jumped up onto my printer. She just likes to jump and climb everywhere. You want to say hi? You want to say hi or bye to Jay real quick, babies? Huh? Rawr. Yeah, hopefully soon I can share this link to others and try and get more people in here. Still have about a little over an hour before I can share the link again. But no, it was absolutely it was great and amazing being able to chat with you, Jay. Because like I said, it's been a while. I definitely appreciate that. Because it's I feel like after a decade of being out of the YouTube scene, I feel like there's a lot that I've missed and a lot that I need to relearn to get back into it again. So again, I definitely do appreciate you, wanting to give your support. I definitely appreciate that. But I don't necessarily I don't want to hold you up either. I mean, if you got to get some sleep, then you have to get some sleep. I don't even remember where in the world or in the US you're from, so I'm not sure what time it is where you're at. But I mean, right now here it's like about quarter after 5 p.m. So definitely appreciate that, Jay. Thank you very much. I definitely really appreciate that. And again, the other one viewing or watching, like I said, you're more than welcome to join the chat as well. Oh, oh my. You're from the UK, and I don't know if it's the same area or time frame. Because I think me and you started doing the Twitter thing together back when I was with my ex at that time. That was actually from the UK as well. Um, and if I remember correctly, that's like a 12-hour time difference. So yeah, if I do the math with that, I'm trying to do mental math and it's not seeming to working properly. Yeah, I was considering moving to Leeds, and that was because of at the time of when I was with my partner from the UK at that time. Um, but from 12, what, 5 would be 10, 7 would be midnight, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I'm guessing it's probably pushing what it's. Oh my. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. 12 hours. So it's literally like quarter till 5. It's quarter after 5 a.m. over there. And bro, you're not even asleep yet. Like, when do you go to work? Oh, it's a 5 hour difference from the east. Okay, 5 hour difference from the East Coast. Because see, I'm from the Midwest in the U.S. I'm from the Midwest in Illinois in the U.S. And when I was with my partner at the time in Leeds, or I believe it was actually Harrogate, is exactly where they were at. It was like almost like a 12-hour time difference. So okay, so we're only looking at about a 6 hour time difference between me and you. Which honestly, like, I've always, even before I got with my partner from the UK, I've always wanted to go to the UK. And I think if I ever get a chance to go there, like, I feel like it would be really cool to just, meet, hang out. You could probably show me some of the local spots and places to go to, or even enjoy like some like specific UK like cuisine and food. Like, I think all of that would be really cool as well. Well, if you said that it's the at that time it was 11:16, from what time it is here right now, for me and you, it's a 6-hour time difference. But if because I'm in Illinois, but if I went to the next state over to Indiana, then I would move up an hour, if that makes sense. Because Indiana is an hour ahead because they go based off of they're on the Eastern time zone, so they're an hour ahead of me. So yeah. And don't mind me if you see me like just like staring off into space. I'm also talking to my furry group on Discord, trying to get them involved in the live as well, and just trying to get it out there so in that way people know that I'm trying to get back into it, all into it again. Yeah, the time zones can be very very crazy. And again, I mean, as probably, I mean, you probably hear from outsiders all the time that the UK can be so, beautiful and everything else. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. Look forward to hearing from you again. And definitely, which leads me to believe because you ended up finding my live so quickly, you probably follow my channel and probably got a notification for it. So next time I go live, you'll probably get a notification for it, and I look forward to seeing you again. So I hope you have a very wonderful night, get a lot of amazing rest, and I hope to see you again soon. Hey, fist pound right back at you, Jay. You take care. And I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again, so I do apologize about that. Oh. Throw this all in the garbage and get all of this taken care of. And there's nobody watching right now, but that is okay. Yeah, I still have an hour before I can resend the link. Let's see here. Try and see what else I can do here. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's just my little pop-up dashboard. Which is, let me show. If I put this over here at the moment, that should, well, I'm trying to think of where the best place to put that is. It's actually really cool. I can see who my current viewers are, the chat rate, and who has viewed. Again, hey there, guys. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things again. I don't know. Like, it's been, like I said, I mean, if for those of you that are probably new in here at the moment, it's been like 10 years since I've been on the YouTube platform. And I'm just trying to refine myself within the platform and figure out what to really do or go from here. Because I know, like I said before, in my last in one of my few last videos, it was like a long time ago. I was gonna make this literally strictly a Sonic based channel only, but I think I should probably do a lot more than that. But I'm also open to suggestions as to what you guys think and what can be done. As I literally hear the ice cream truck outside going off. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like, where to go or what to do from here, but I'm, still trying to work on things, figure out where life has me going. I don't know. I mean, I'm still like, I really feel like I have to relearn everything that I've ever done in the past and then relearn, not necessarily relearn, but update myself with, the current standards of what's going on in the YouTube community. Because, again, I haven't done a video in probably almost 10 years, which, if I go open a new link and open up my personal YouTube channel, I can tell you guys exactly when that was. Um, so if I go to my videos, let's see. So as far as an actual video that I personally did, um, was back in 2018. It was September 11th of 2018. So yeah, and this is 2026. So might as well say almost 10 years since I actually did a video on YouTube. And the other ones that I've done afterwards, I mean, I know I did like a new trailer that was supposed to be used, that didn't go anywhere afterwards. And then I did a video of showing all of my different favorite TikTok videos that I did. Um, and that got a few views or whatnot, but I mean, it was just something fun to do, just to, I guess, just to upload something, but to actually immerse myself into, actually uploading content again has been very, very tricky. Oh, hey, what's up, Deli? To be honest, like going through the Discord server, I mean, I was surprised that you were able to actually find my live because I accidentally sent the wrong link into the Discord server, and it's set up on there where you can only send one message or link in there every 2 hours. So I was trying to wait out the time to resend the link. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I'm glad that you ended up noticing that because I'm trying to get back. Like I was trying to get back into the YouTube thing again. As I had talked about, during some of Stizzy and Jib's lives, and I'm trying to decide on what route to go in. But this live is also just to kind of, chat, see what's up, and other than other than me posting those pictures of me finally, well, shaving my face, that a lot of you are now actually seeing me for the first time. And I mean, it doesn't bother me any. I mean, I'm not afraid to literally show myself in front of people. But at the same time, I don't have a fursuit for Jet yet. So which I still need to get into contact with Jibs about it. So, but no, I'm absolutely great that you're here. Absolutely. But, if you have any questions for me, about how life has been, or um, even questions about, how or what you think would probably be good content to do for the channel to get back into it. I've thought about wanting to try and get into the furry aspect of the YouTube channel as well, but also tie along other things that I'm interested in. I just don't know exactly how to go about it yet. I, I definitely get it. I absolutely definitely get it. Considering, the prices that fursuits do cost. And the reason why I absolutely want to work with Jibs is not only because of me being a fan of the content or a fan of the creativity and the um, quality that goes into the suit. I love that Jibs is able to actually 100% work with people that are, for lack of better words, are on a low income basis. So it definitely, I definitely want to try and work into getting something done for Jet from Jibs. Oh yeah, absolutely. The fact that, he literally made Gibbers and Stizzy. He even made Nyx's bird fursuit, and doing a live and showing that really actually helped solidify me wanting to be able to get stuff done from him. I just have to be able to send him a message. I sent him a message before, but it was on his official account, and at that time he had literally just broken his phone, so I got to send him another message on his backup account that he's using right now. Oh, absolutely, 100%. He shows the work, and the work that you see true dedication and quality in that work, and I'm not not necessarily trying to copy Stizzy or Jibs, but because I'm at home and I'm currently in my bedroom, because I ended up moving some things around. So I got my computer desk, my computer, everything moved into my bedroom, and the other room I have to get sorted and organized, because I possibly am going to be having a new girlfriend here soon, and she actually has a kid that's about to be 2, and that other room I'm kind of gonna prioritize to be like a specific room for him. So I gotta clear out that room and get it sorted out, organized, and ready for that time of when we get together and when she wants to move in. Absolutely. But what I was getting at is, sometimes after work, we got to relax and have a little beverage, every now and then, right? But not overdo it either. Um, and my mind's kind of running a blank right now because I'm trying to think about things to talk about. But Deli, you're kind of the only one that's in here right now. But if you have any questions or ideas or things that you just want to know about, I mean, all you have to do is, send it right through the chat, and I'll pretty much answer about anything that you really want to know, whether it's about me, what I do for work, or my life, or anything. I mean, you can ask me anything that you want to know, and I'll definitely answer it to the best of my ability. I can definitely agree with that one. I mean, specifically going live is not something that I'm particularly familiar with, but I'm also pretty much testing the waters with this, but also testing the waters in the sense of my computer that I'm using. I'm not sure how the quality of it is for you, but I'm using a all-in-one PC that's literally like from 2014 to be able to do this live. So it's an all-in-one setup with the built-in webcam and everything else. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it's something to at least start out and get me by. For work, so I'm not sure how many facilities are within the U.S. offhand, but I am a candy repack selector at McLean Midwest here in on the East End, East Central Illinois. And basically, with my job description, I go pretty much in circles all day long, with carrying three totes down a line. And my job is that I select candy related products, whether it be Altoids, Reese's, Snickers, um, anything candy related for the most part. Unless I'm up on sea level, on the back end of sea level, that's we select the chewing tobacco products. So all of your chewing tobacco, nicotine pouches, if that's the best way to describe it, like the nicotine pouches that you just put in your mouth, almost like chewing tobacco. But I go around in circles, selecting the product, putting them in in the designated totes based off of where it goes on a handheld device that goes on my arm. And once that tote is fully completed and filled, I close the tote up, seal it with a zip tie, and send it down the line. For the most part, that's pretty much the basis of my job description of what I do. Um, because McLean's with what I do, the building itself it's a distribution warehouse. So we package all the stuff into totes, and then eventually, once it gets near to the end, they go into the trucks for the trucks to deliver to like grocery stores and gas stations. So that's pretty much the basis of what I do with my job. I enjoy it to an extent. Um, it's not, the people can be very harsh, especially the people that you work around, which that can be with like about any job that you work around. Um, it's a it's a rate based job, so your performance is rate based, and if you don't make rate, then you can get verbals, writtens, finals, and after a final is termination, which really doesn't sit too well with me. I mean, I kind of have to deal with it, but I don't like it because I like being a part of a team, working together, helping people if need be. But there's been times where I go to help people and my rate drops, and then I'm being talked to saying, I need to focus more on myself and my rate and things like that. When I personally like, if somebody is there that needs the help, I'm not going to just pass them by and not help them out, even if that means that my rate drops. And it really frustrates me that a lot of corporate divisions and supervisors are like, "Oh, you need to focus more on yourself and focus on your rate and everything." I don't know. I mean, I've thought about looking into other jobs, but right now I haven't really found anything that speaks to me, so I'm still there at the moment. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you try and enjoy the job as much as you possibly can, but at the end of the day, you're mainly just there to do your job, get your paycheck, get out. And that's pretty much what it's boiled down to lately. Oh, okay. Okay. So IT for private school. Um, what could you elaborate on that a little bit more? Because I mean, I'm not really too versed with like the IT style jobs. And then the fact that it's for a private school as well is very interesting. So if you could tell me a little bit more about that, I'd love to hear about it. And while you explain that a little bit, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab me another shooter from the freezer. Oh, oh. And I know it sounds weird with me doing it this way, but I don't have any like actual like shot glasses or anything like that, so I just kind of pour it into my whiskey glass that I have, and I just take it that way. Okay, yeah, that actually sounds. Hey, the fact that you have the capability to be able to do that surpasses what I can do computer related, because I pretty much know like the basic stuff for the most part, but no, that's actually really cool. That's really cool that, I love hearing about, what other people do for work. Because I don't know, it's just very exciting to me. Let's see. Yeah. Now, I think what I was trying to get at, because I had to rethink about it, is so you do that, like from where you're at home to where you can access like their computers like remotely. Is that what you do with that? Like you access them remotely to fix any issues, or how does that work? Which I'm sure happens pretty quite often, I'm assuming. Especially, I would like to say in this day and age, a lot of people have a lot more kind of rage fits and don't really take care of the equipment that they have access to, which sometimes makes me think that some people shouldn't have access to those types of devices if that's how they're going to be. But right, right, absolutely. I was kind of wondering about that, especially since you had private school. With it being summer, I'm sure that your work is a lot less with kids being out of school and stuff. So does that so I'm wondering with a job like that, because of like the summertime being a little iffy, is it like are you paid like a flat rate, or are you on like a commission based, or not that I'm trying to like pry into like your finances, but I'm just curious how that works. Oh, it's yearly. Okay. Huh. Fixed rate. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to pry. I'm just trying to like learn more about it. So it's a fixed rate. So with it being a fixed rate, is that on a hourly basis or is that based on like a job basis, or how does that work for you? Because I know with me, with my job, I'm just on a regularly fixed like hourly basis. So like with where I'm at, because I live in East Central Illinois, and I get paid hourly. So I make about right now I'm like 21.50 an hour. Um, but also hours at my job have been cut a little bit, so I don't really make what I should be, which causes me to struggle a bit. Okay, you're in Oklahoma. See, this is probably an obvious thing. The one of the reasons why I'd love to visit the area over there is honestly, I'm sure you could already assume I've watched Twister way too many times, and I've always wanted to go out there to literally, even if like just to experience a tornado, like and see one. I've never actually seen one in real life, and I want to, just for the fact of the pure thrill and enjoyment of seeing them. Because I've at one point have actually considered going into meteorology to study tornadoes. Um, and I mean, obviously, Twister is the one that literally set the vibe, not only for me, but I'm sure for all of the modern chasers, today. And it's one of the reasons why I was always interested in the Dodge Ram 2500. And I think that one was an I want to say it was a 96, but because that's when the movie came out, but I don't think it actually was. It could have been an earlier model. Oh, that is awesome. So do you go with them like just like for fun, just to enjoy it, or is it something that you actually like want to study at some point? By the way, I'm gonna take my little shooter here. And if you're curious on what this is at all, it's a pink lemonade vodka. Yeah, I mean, so the thing with being here, especially in the exact area that I'm at, having the experience of seeing a tornado is very, very slim and rare because I live in what they call of like a valley. So even if we were to actually have one, it wouldn't go anywhere because it would just sit where it's at, if that makes sense. Um, but no, I mean, I've experienced like the winds, the winds, the hail, and stuff like that that a tornado would produce. But of actually seeing like an actual tornado, on the ground or going down a field, like I don't know why. I've just always been fascinated on wanting to see that, and I think it would be really cool. Not that I'd want any damage to happen or anybody to get hurt, but it'd be really cool to see. So, I guess I'll go ahead and try and turn it to you, Deli. Is there any questions or anything that you're curious on or anything that you want to know about? Because I mean, you're kind of the only one on here right now, so I'm just kind of curious on what questions you might have, or anything that you're possibly want to hear from me or want to talk about. I'm open to just about anything that you want to know. Well, I will say one thing, that I did get a very good laugh and chuckle, um, when you were messing with Jibs when that first time that they were playing that Monopoly. And I don't know. I guess I'm also like the fact that you literally had the funds to be able to just constantly put Jibs in jail was absolutely hilarious to me. And but part of me literally felt bad for Jibs at the same time, even though I know that you were literally just having fun with them and messing with them. And at the end of the day, everybody is still friends in the end. And to me, that's what matters. But I still thought that that was really great and funny. um, let's see. Um, I mean, you kind of know a little bit from the Discord server, but obviously I'm obviously not a professional musician, but I love dabbling with my guitars a lot. Um, I actually currently have 5 electric guitars and 3 acoustic guitars. Um, 2 of the acoustics actually need to be worked on and serviced. Um, oh no, absolutely, Deli. If you have to go, you have to go. That's fine. I was just trying to do a live to kind of get myself back in there. I'm probably going to be getting off of here probably as soon as Jibs and Stizzy goes live anyway. So once we get that notification from them, I'll probably get off of here and watch their live. But I'm just still trying to, learn the ropes all over again. But absolutely, I'll still be on here until you get back. Depending on when they do their live. So absolutely, it was good actually having you on here. I appreciate your support for joining and watching. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you much. And I don't know why I feel like I have the notion to kind of share this a little bit, but so I have a plush over here that is actually completely discontinued at this point. Um, if you guys remember a website called the Plush Shop, um, where you can get a bunch of different related themed plushies. Um, One of my favorites is always like the anime cartoon plushies, but they kind of have like the paws of like cats or kitties, kittens, whichever. Um, and I actually have one that is over here, is one of like the bigger, massive ones. And you can no longer get them anymore because it is the Sonic ones. And the reason why you can no longer get them anymore is because Plus Shop actually got forced to take them down because they never officially got the licensing or permission from Sega to actually sell them. So I actually have one of the ones that they made before they ended up taking them all down, which I'll pull them over here. It's so my favorite Sonic character is Silver, and I'm gonna bring him here and show him to you guys. Oh, here we go. This is Silver right here, and as you can see, the little kitty paws and everything else is absolutely adorable. And I have him right here, right next to my PC, is kind of one of my main pieces to put on the desk, and I absolutely love him. Like I couldn't tell you exactly what the size he is. I'm wanting to say maybe between 12, 14 inches tall, at least I think. But I absolutely love him, and he's absolutely amazing. But I keep him right here at my desk. Yep. I have about a half hour left before I can resend the link in the Discord chat. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. Also, I apologize if my glasses are crooked. They're metal frames, but the earpiece over here got bent. I can't remember exactly how, but it had gotten bent, and I've been meaning to go and get new glasses because I'm way past due for a new prescription and getting a new eye exam, but I still wear them for now. Well, also these were literally the most expensive glasses I ever had gotten. Um, Even with my insurance at the time that I got them, these were over $500, so they were definitely a little pricey. Ugh. Had to fix my emo hair real quick. See how long I have left before I can share this link again into the Discord server that I'm in. Yeah, I still have a half hour. But if Stizzy and Jibs are live before then, I'll probably end this live stream and watch theirs. We'll see what happens. Also, make sure and give me ideas on if the quality of this is fine or not. I mean, it's what I have right now, but I do plan on upgrading it when I do have the money to be able to do so. So hopefully I can get that. I want to try and upgrade it to obviously a 4K style camera to put over the web camera that I have built into this all-in-one computer. So Yeah, there's nobody watching right now, but I don't know. May try and plan to go live again at some point. We'll see. Still working out the kinks, seeing what goes on. I don't know. I probably may end the live here, since there's nobody watching right now. But I felt this was a good way to try and, get myself back in and just see where to go from here. And hopefully the audio is okay as well. Like I said, I'm also just running off of the mic off of my all in one computer. So hopefully this is doing okay for you guys. And if you guys have any questions or anything at all, I mean, you can either send them in the chat now, or you can keep a hold of them until I decide to go live next. So it's up to you guys. I just don't know when Stizzy and Jibs decide to go live. I'll probably send them a message real quick and find out. Just to be on the safe side. Um, Currently, sending a message to Stiz and Jibby is just making sure, seeing when they go live. Because, like I said, when they go live, I'm going to end this and join their live with them. All right, so I got that message sent to them. I'll just patiently wait and see when they respond. Which actually, I've thought about considering. I'm actually probably maybe not today or this weekend, because this weekend I'll be over at Indiana Comic Con. But I'm actually considering doing a live just to promote a lot of Sonic related merchandise that I'm actually trying to sell. And if anybody is interested in any of it at all, you guys can send me a message. I can even try and send a link to my Facebook, or you can send me an email on here on Google or YouTube or whatever. If any of you are interested in any of it at all, I'm trying to sell quite a lot, or a decent chunk of it, because I mean, sometimes we get financially struggled to where we have to kind of do what we have to do. Um, I haven't, I've been doing what I can to get by, but I don't know. I kind of just need the funds, and I'm not trying to sound desperate at all, but I mean, bills have to be paid, um, and I'm trying to afford to be able to do, this whole Comic Con thing, which not that I can't do, but I'm just limited on what I can do because of bills and what I do get paid and hours being cut. It happens. I mean, and part of me is kind of self conscious because these glasses are just absolutely crooked and I hate it. But, it is what it is. I don't know. Debating on whether to end the live stream here or keep going. Um, Still waiting on to hear a message back from Jibs and Stizzy and see what they're doing. Because I thought about continuing on until they do their live, um, but I may end it a little bit early because I also need to make sure that I get everything ready and packed for Comic Con. So more than likely, I'll probably end up doing that. We'll see. Well, like I said, I mean, it felt really good to be able to at least get back into it, get myself out there, and try and I don't know, get things going again. It's definitely interesting and new. It's weird to say that because I mean, I've been doing the YouTube thing since I was probably what, 17, maybe even earlier than that. About 15, 16, 17, within that bracket. And here it is, 10 plus years later, and I'm trying to get back into it again. So, I don't know. I may go ahead and end the live here. If you guys ever want to, hear me do a live again or whatnot, just let me know and I'll try and work out the kinks. Um, I don't know. I have a lot of ums and ands and ums in this, which means I don't know what else to really say or talk about. But I appreciate you guys for being a part of this. Um, I especially want to thank Deli and Jaden for, definitely putting their time in to be a part of this and reinverse themselves in something that I haven't done in so long. Because I'm relearning everything all over again, and I'm glad to be back a part of it. But it's going to take me a little bit to get back into it again. So I'm glad you guys were a part of this. Um, oh, there's somebody else watching right now. Hey, if you're watching right now, let me know who you are. And you just left again. I'm sorry. Was I too boring for you? I'm sorry. I I don't know. I want to try and get back into this, and I'm just not sure how to go about it. I have so many interests and things that I like. I like music. I'm a part of the furry fandom. I love anything Sonic related. I'm just not sure exactly what to do or where to go. So, all the input and comments and everything mentioned in the chat, I mean, I'll be gladly to listen to. So, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Um, and we'll see what else happens from here. I'm glad you guys were able to be a part of this and spend a little bit of time with me before Stizzy and Jibs decide to go live. Um, I'll be on there watching their live and keeping up in the conversation. So I appreciate your guys' time, and hopefully I didn't bore you guys out too much. It's been interesting. I once again feel like I'm again relearning everything all over again, and I know I keep repeating myself, but it's because again, I'm just trying to get used to it all again, and I'm just not sure what to do or where to go. So I love you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Um, Feel free to follow the channel, um, leave comments as you see fit, share it with your friends or anything like that, and let's just have a good time together and see what happens. But I love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Peace out.